good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The inside handoff. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Now, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some.
There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon.
Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man quickly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USC. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. The defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Can't get him to the ground. Touchdown, Trojans! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Running through contact. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown tie!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Flips it out to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Gain of 9. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's shades of kick six. He showed you the speed as soon as he fielded that missed kick. It was off to the races, lots of open grass, and what a momentum-shifting play, taking that missed field goal back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football farmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one.
But the ball pops out on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I love celebrating that 3rd down stop, forcing the punt team on the field, but there's nothing worse than when your punt team coughs the ball up and you give it right back to them, and now I got to come right back on the field. Man, it's demoralizing.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and get...
Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. Inside, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback keeps it. Finds some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Calls his own number. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Still running at the 35. Turning it on! Crimson Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. And all.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Creates a little space. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
On target to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down. Lead.
Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Aggies team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. all that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Running to Green. Gets it past the marker. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
The USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snap it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. Well, this one had all the